Karendriel's Twitch channel. I'm your host, Karendriel, and we're back again today with a little more Morrowind. Elder Scrolls 3. So, how's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Alright. Let's continue with our file we've been playing on, our Ranger. Now, let's see here. What were we up to last time? I believe we finished out the stream with some training previously. So today we may continue doing that. Let me see here. We have about 1,700 gold at the moment. We're level 11. I know we were training. I know we were getting our skills up. Question is, to what? Let's see. It looks like we were mostly focusing on our minor skills. I know we put a lot into alteration to get that to a point where we could make use of things like levitate, which we still can't do because we don't have enough intelligence. With that in mind, we might actually want to do some alchemy training, which we do have a trainer who will train us to, I want to say level 60 for relatively cheap because they're already at 100. We're already at 100 reputation with them. So we might go ahead and get 10 points of alchemy, and then maybe, I don't know, 10 points of why not heavy armor? The thing about heavy armor is it'll give us endurance, and as an added bonus, it will also get us
welcome, friend.
I like what I see.
What should we
some
talk
very
about?
useful training for armor that we aren't going to wear for a while, but we will wear in the future. So there's a couple of artifacts in the game that are very beneficial for us if we can get a hold of them, which we can. I mean, you go there as part of the main quest. So let's see here. Can't sell any vintage brandies to you, but I can sell this armor, which is quite valuable. It's been sitting in my inventory weighing me down, so I might as well go ahead and get rid of it. We'll see if we can sell that for about 1,000. Yep, that was easy. And now let's spend that 1,000 on some heavy armor training. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we just run next door and get some training in alchemy. We'll probably want to go sell some vintage brandies in a bit. Not necessarily right this second, though. We're at just under 2,000 gold, which should be enough to get 10 levels of alchemy.
Do you have something to say out loud?
From Ajira. Alright, we'll slow down a bit. Let our fatigue get back up, so we can get the best prices possible.
Good friend, this is an honor.
Yeah, as you can see, she really digs us. Which means her training in alchemy is going to be really cheap. Relatively speaking. I mean, it still costs almost 200 a pop, but it's kind of just the nature of training. It costs a fair bit. Oh no, we can't train a skill above its governing attribute. Ooh, okay. That's unfortunate. What should we train instead? Because we want to get that intelligence up. So the other skills that are boosted by intelligence are conjuration, enchant. Any others? I forget. Security, maybe? Yeah, security is. Security would be very useful to get. So we might get points in that. I don't think we have any other major skills that are boosted by intelligence. No, we don't. So, if we can boost up our security, which is going to be really cheap to do, which is good because we're running out of cash. And then we just get some points in athletics, I guess? Yeah, points in athletics, because speed is already maxed anyway, so it doesn't matter if we train that. Other than the gold aspect. So let's do that. We're gonna go back to the Fighters Guild. Train up our...
Well, I find myself in pleasant company.
athletics.
Please share your thoughts.
I believe we've got Facility 2. She doesn't train that, though. Okay.
Stay as long as you like. It would be a privilege to talk with you.
Nor does Wayne. I know there's one other person in here that does train athletics. The question is, who? Is it
Well
Hasfat
met, Outlander.
or
Stay out of
Flania?
trouble and you'll have none from me.
Well, Flania does. Does Hasfat? Yes, they both do. Okay, 152 versus 152. Okay, so they must be trainers of the same skill level. So we'll go ahead and quick save and see if we can't get their opinion of us up a bit with some admires. And as you may remember, last time we got our speechcraft up pretty high, so whoops, wrong button. We should be able to get them to like us fairly easily. I say as I struggle to get the last. Ooh, she really didn't like whatever I said there. And this is why we quick save, because at this point she's so far off that it's just not worth it. She just really doesn't dig whatever we were saying there. I mean, she started at 73, and we got her up to 90 something, I think. But losing as much as we did. Yeah, that's down to 68 again. We got her up to 91 really quickly last time, and then I just had a string of bad luck, so I don't think it should take too much to get her that high again. See, now she's down to 69 again. Stop clicking on training. Oh, 59. Okay, she really doesn't like our save scaling, apparently. She can tell the game's becoming omniscient. Or not omniscient, but self-aware. She's coming at me, you see? She's gonna take me out. Straight down to 67, like almost a... Okay, we give up on her. We're gonna see if Hasfat will like us anymore. I think he will. I think we can make that work.
Tidings,
Stay
citizen.
out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
Oh boy, he really doesn't appreciate this. If we can just get up to 90 again, I don't mind using a little gold to, you know, lubricate the wheels of business, but they are not appreciative of my endless flattery and flirting.
Well met.
Stop walking away
What
from
is
me,
it?
Flania.
What is it?
You're gonna like me, and you're gonna deal with it. I don't care if you keep disagreeing. Wow, that was just a lot of fails. Okay. This is going nowhere quickly. We're not giving up, though. I have a quick save button for
Please.
By all
means, I'm listening.
Oh my word. It's like the game does know that I'm quick saving and quick loading. Forget it. Oh my word. Just reload again. Not gonna deal with that kind of failure that consistently. Okay. Immediate horrible fail. Okay, we're higher than we started. Higher than we started. I'm gonna quick
If I
save
can
off
be of
that.
any
Outlander.
assistance, I'll be happy
is
to
it?
help.
We'll go from here. That's a failure. That's a success. That's a success. Quick save again. Nope. 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 Reloading. I'd say this won't be the whole stream, but it might be the whole stream. We might just train for 2.5
With
Well,
pleasure.
hours.
Outlander.
Please, go ahead.
What is it?
When I
I'm
upload the
all
VOD to
ears.
YouTube, I'll just put some Rocky music over the top of it. Why did I fail so miserably? Oh my word. We'll try bribing her with 10 gold, see if that does it. Bribes are more likely to succeed than
Welcome,
citizen.
Norn.
so
It would be a pleasure to speak with you.
apparently that's not going to work either. She's rather stuck up for an NPC. Just refuses to get that last 7 points of reaction. Oh, sod off, Lania. What are you doing? There we are. Okay.
With
Well
pleasure.
met, Outlander.
Please, go ahead.
What is it?
I'm all ears.
Okay. Now we're gonna have to deal with the obnoxiousness of being at that you should rest and meditate on what you've learned message every single time we do a security level.
Well, I find
But
myself.
that's kind of just life. How much gold do we have left? We just spent 4 levels and 10 gold pieces. Do we even have enough for... No, we flat out don't have enough to do our security training. It's not going to cost much, maybe 50 gold a pop, but with only 300 gold in our pocket, at 50 gold a pop, that's only going to get us about 6 levels. That's not good enough.
Welcome. If you
Wait
wish
for
to
an hour to
talk,
get our
it is really no
fatigue
trouble
recovered.
at all.
And then sell, I believe it was 6. We had gotten down to 6 vintage brandies per... Oh, that can't be right. Must be 7. And sell her max. Yeah, there we go. She'll take that deal. Alright, so that's an extra 3,000 gold in our pocket, which is more than enough to go ahead and get our security training. So we'll just sprint over to the Thieves Guild, which we're doing slightly faster now thanks to our 10 levels of athletics. Or our 4? However many levels of athletics we just bought. I think it was 4. And then we'll just walk the last little bit of the way. Recover our stamina as we go. Now we have
I'm
several
ready for
options for
anything.
trainers for
How may I
security
help you?
of security in here. But I think we're going to go down to the one that we've already gotten to such a high opinion of us, which would
May
be
you walk on warm sands.
good old Chirinir. Hey Chirinir. Would you train me in security? Yep, like I said, about 50 gold, 55 per. So we just need to get that to 20. Because it's actually started at exactly 10. Or, well, whether it started at exactly 10 at the start of the game or when we started the stream, I don't know. But either way, that's 10 levels. Let's head back upstairs and get a little
Warm
nap.
day to you, friend.
Now,
Do
we
you
can't
want
just
something?
sleep
No
for
worries.
free
I won't hurt
at
you.
the Thieves Guild,
Ask your
unfortunately.
question.
Please,
And
by
I
all
don't
means.
feel like
I'm
walking
listening.
to any other building, so I'll just spend the 10 gold it takes to get this thing cracked open. It's one of the downsides of the Thieves Guild. They don't have reserved guild beds. Alrighty, look at that. An extra 5 intelligence. Now, I think next we're going to do What are our skills looking like? Marksman's at 47. I probably could do some medium armor training, actually. That would get my endurance up, which would not be a bad thing. If I get my medium armor skill up, and then, say, enchant, which is at 5, which is horrible. But horrible is good for training, because it means it's going to be cheap. So, let's do some medium armor training, and I don't know why I left the club.
Hail!
Because
I'm listening.
Arathor here trains medium armor. Now, we are going to have to make him like us, which can be a bit of a stress, as we've learned. But I think we can do it. Just look at him. He likes us already. Look at that little smile on his face. Look at that little curved up corners of his lips. Okay, so we are at 99 with him, which I want that last point. It may be a bit of a pain to get that last point, but I want that last point. On the bright side, we didn't have to reload it all to get him to 99. Sure, we're having to reload now to get that last point, which probably won't even make that much of a difference, but it doesn't matter. I want it. Give it to me, Arathor. Like me a lot. Love me. Why won't you love me?
That's unusual.
Yeah, I am unusual, Arathor. It's okay, though. He gets all the way to 99 like it's nothing, and then all of a sudden he's like, no, I don't like you. No. Just incredibly rude of him.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Oh. We lose 28 points of reputation with him in one click. One click, and he's just like, no, I hate you now. Like, what did we say to the guy? I mean, honestly, I don't know what you could say to
Greetings
decrease
and
someone's
salutations.
opinion of you by that significant a quantity. That just like that. Oh, come on. Come on. Ah, you got so close. Arathor, you little punk. Actually, hold on. Let's be game appropriate. You fetcher.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Anything you can do? Just love me. Just love me, Arathor. Ah, you swit. Alright, maybe if we grease the wheels of commerce a little. No, that didn't work either. Gotta love all these loading screens, though, right? Yeah? I mean, they're
If
cooler
there is
looking
anything
than
I can do, I am
Skyrim.
humbly at your service.
There we go. Yep, little money was all it needed. I'm gonna quick save before I mess something up by accident. Alright, Arathor, train me. We want to get to 52 medium armor. And he can only teach us to 45. Oh, Arathor, why do you hate me? Why do you do this to me? Why? And unfortunately, we don't have any other major skills that require, or that are boosted by endurance. So, shoot. Well, we got 3 levels of it, which is
I'm ready.
piddling. Maybe we can just get the rest of the training from the Fighters Guild. I think there's somebody in the Fighters Guild that will train you higher than that. Problem is, it might be Adis FireEye, or Idis FireEye. I've always said Adis. And the problem with Adis is she may not train me because I am too low of a rank. She might. She might not.
You choose to share your time with me? You
Yeah,
humble
no.
me.
We're swordsman rank. It's not as though we're low rank, but we're not high enough
Pleasure
rank.
is all
I must
mine.
say, I find you
think
most interesting
Facil
right now.
Here
Please go
trains
ahead.
it as well. Question is, does she train it? Yeah, she can't train any higher than 45. Medium armor skill trainers are actually very hard to come by. It's one of the issues with this game. They don't... They, are not common,
Greetings to you.
and there is no
A
master
pleasure to
trainer
meet you.
for
Talk
them.
about.
So, looks like we're stuck on that front. You know what? If I load the quick save,
This is a wondrous encounter.
that means
Welcome.
my medium armor is only at 42. So I haven't gotten it to 45 yet, which means I haven't changed anything on my skill level. So I can go ahead and do a different skill level type thing altogether. So let's do... I could only get alchemy to 40, which is only 5 points, but I could get 5 more points off of enchant. And then I could get... I think I could get 5 points off of marksman and... Five points off a block, which would put me at agility and endurance for this level, which wouldn't be bad. So let's do that. That's an incredibly convoluted method, but let's do that.
Our sugar is yours.
I think Fane here will teach alchemy. Oh, he's doing the who's there thing.
Good day. Do you seek my services?
We're reloading. I'm not going to deal with
The
that.
blue plates are...
Not going to deal with having to try and get him back up to 100 when was previously at 100. He just lost 3 points because I
If there is
talked to him while
anything
he
I
couldn't
can
see
do,
me,
I am
which is
humbly
a glitch to begin
Our
with.
sugar is yours, friend.
Good day. Do you seek my services?
So, alchemy, my good friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I need marksman up by 5 points, block up by 5 points, and enchant up by 5 points. So I need to go to both the...
Our sugar
I
is
have a
yours,
feeling
friend.
that you and I are
Marathon,
about
what
to
do you train
become
again?
very close.
You do train block, actually. I can get you to train me in block. And then I can have... Ajira train me in enchant. And... Oh, what's her name? Or what's his name? Actually, I don't remember.
No worry.
The guy over at the Hualu Great House building trained me 5 points in marksman. That will work. These are all good skills for me to have. Block's useful. As is enchant,
Speak,
even though
traveler.
they're minor skills. Or miscellaneous skills, rather. Still very useful.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk. An honor, to be sure.
So of course,
sugar
if you were to
is
play this game
yours,
normally,
friend.
you wouldn't necessarily have, like, if you were not to abuse the vintage brandy glitch, you wouldn't have access to quite as much money as I do. But the thing is, you get a few levels in alchemy and you steal the high quality alchemy equipment, and you're good. You don't have to worry about. Speaking of which, where is my alchemy equipment? Did I set it down in my house? I'm hoping I set it down in my house because I don't see it in my inventory. But if you had alchemy equipment, the high-level alchemy equipment that you can steal for very easily, then you just buy an endless quantity of marshmallow and what is it, wickweed? You would be able to very, very easily. Ooh, I'm almost broke again.
Greetings.
You'd be able to very, very easily get the same amount of money. It might take a little more effort, but it wouldn't take much more.
Do you...
And we're going to actually, speaking of the vintage brandy, stop by and pick up some more of it while I'm in the neighborhood, because I'm almost out. Yeah, there we go. We'll grab another 30 bottles. Well, no, 30 is a multiple of 6 and 5, not a multiple of 7. Let's grab 35 bottles. Wait, no, we have 8 in our inventory right now, so add another 6 to that, so 41 bottles. That would put us at several more trips of 3,000 gold, quite easily. And then we'll just casually walk over to Nalkaria's to sell it. I might end up resting an hour, or waiting an hour in her house anyway, just because I don't want to
An honor, to be
waste
sure.
any more time. No, I can do it. It's not that long of a wait. Enough time for me to get a sip of water. Which I definitely need. I had a good long workout today. Didn't get a chance to do my stretching, though. But, that's not the end of the world. I'll do it after the stream's over. There we go. Thank you, Nalkaria. And now we will casually stroll over to, and by that I mean skip between strolling and jogging, over to the Hlalu house building. And go upstairs and get our training from that one dude whose name I never remember. Good old Bolnor. How do I forget a name like Bolnor? It's a name only a mother could love. I don't know. I guess it'd be okay for like a B-tier fantasy
I've
character.
heard much about you. Would you have need of my service?
On the other hand, he's one of the only good
It was well.
trainers for marksmen
Yet I
in
don't
the
think
entire
he-
town of Balmora, so he's not B-tier in my eyes. Let's actually just be super disgraceful and go take a nap in the house of the deceased Roland Hlalo. Or Hlalu? Hlalo? I mean, it's House Hlalu, but I don't remember if it's if he's Roland Hlalo or Hlalu. Alright, 5 more intelligence, 5 more agility. Oh, nope, not personality. And a point of luck. We're actually almost to maxing out our agility, which is very exciting. Now, if only we could max out our endurance, that'd be great. We are up to 111 health now, though, so we are doing quite good on that front. But we're starting to hit that point where training costs a fair bit of money. I mean, I think I have to have about 6,000 gold per training session to get a level. Not necessarily, but to get a level and to get plus 5 points in a secondary attribute as well. Yeah. Imagine how bad it'd be if I wasn't training luck as my third. That'd be really bad. Alright, Nalkaria. Do you have more money? You do not have more money yet.
To what do
Makes
I owe
sense,
the pleasure,
but it's
Lord?
disappointing. You owe the pleasure to the fact that I want money. Pretty simple, actually. Ooh, I'm not paying attention to where I'm going, clearly. What should we train next? Let's see here. I'd like to get some endurance, I really would. Intelligence is always good to get, but let's do that as a secondary. I can't do it alongside endurance, though, because I don't have enough skills, secondary skills for intelligence. Let's see here. I suppose I could train Longblade, get 10 levels in that, which I'm fairly positive I can find trainers for, which would be kind of useful. It'd get me up to fairly consistently hitting with my Longblade strikes. And then I can just go ahead and do 10 levels of enchant, or alternatively 10 levels of heavy armor. Nice thing about that is I'd be able to do everything here in the Fighter's Guild. Because you will train Longblade.
Welcome,
I'm
friend.
not
The day is
100%
yours.
sure you'll train
What
it
shall we
high
talk about?
enough. You'll train heavy armor. Or alternatively,
What did I
armor,
do to
but that's
deserve this honor?
Strength, I think. Yeah, that's strength. Instead, I can just have you train Longblade, hopefully. We'll do a quick save to make sure. 2, 3, 4, and... No, she cannot train me enough. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm not sure there's any better Longblade. There might be one at like
Share
the
your
8
thoughts,
Plates or one of
friend.
the,
I enjoy the company.
smaller cantina places in town. But I'm not sure it's worth it right this second. There's nobody that will train me up in medium armor or Longblade, because most of the Fighters Guild trainers are kind of on the bad side. If I want training in those, my combat skills, I really need to go to a different town. They really only train up to about 45. Well, I say that.
The pleasure
You've got
is all
Idas, who
I see we
she's
share the same company.
stronger, but she won't
What
train
can
me
I do
yet
for
because I'm
you?
not high enough rank.
Well met, friend.
Wayne, I think, can train you up to 55 or something like that, but the problem is that he doesn't train skills that I actually need. Oop, no thank you. Don't need repairs. I mean, none of these skills are skills I frequently use. They're useful for training up stats, but not for actual application. I mean, heavy armor will be useful when I get a couple of artifacts, like I said earlier, but hold on. Aha, this has updated. We'll take all this, and I'm stuck. Okay, we're gonna drop that on the ground, and we're gonna sell some of this stuff to Wayne. Let's see here. I can sell the... Well, I don't really want to sell all the arrows. I'll sell him the bolts, and I'll sell him the helm. I can't sell him the potions, but I can sell those elsewhere. So that's about, what, 125 gold? So we'll sell it for 100. If we can. I think we can. I think he'll take that deal. I say, confidently. Not realizing that he is not in the mood. Okay, alright, Wayne, fine. Jeez. I won't sell those to you for 100. Actually, hold on. Can I grab the... Okay. Grab those and still talk to you. That's better. Alright. Have some bolts. Have a hat. And have armor hammers. Now, those will put me up... it's about 200 extra gold, but we'll try and sell for 250 for the lot. There we go. I knew he'd take that bet. Now then, what else do I want? keep up with the training. I'm really enjoying the training. I know it's not the greatest content ever, but it's a lot of fun for me, and it'll make our continued adventures a whole lot easier. Because at the end of the day, your equipment is important, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have good equipment, just so long as your skills are good enough. And our skills are a whole lot better now than they were to begin with. And if I keep training, we'll continue to get a whole lot better. So, that's the thing to keep in mind. But the question is, what to train? Restoration's awful low still. I suppose I could do 10 levels of enchant and 10 levels of athletics. And then I could do 10 levels of heavy armor. Let's do that. That's actually a great idea. Okay. Alright. Alright, one... Wait, okay, we want to get our heavy armor to 31. Heavy armor's at 31. Now we'll walk back over, or we'll walk over to the Mages Guild, get 10 levels of enchant. Then
Your
walk back
actions
to the Fighters
precede you,
Guild for
Outlander.
10
I've heard
levels
good things about
of
you.
athletics.
You're in good
Which I
company,
really
friend.
don't mind 10
Welcome.
levels of athletics, because while it's not the most critical
How
skill
may I
ever,
help you, Nora?
it'll help us
Our
actually
sugar is
move
yours,
faster,
friend.
which is such a pain. This is also nice because, well, enchant costs so little money. No, not barter. Training. And we just want to get to 20 with this. We are almost out of cash, though. And we're out of cash. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. We have some cheap potions that we can sell. Which also we want to sell anyway because they waste so dang much. We'll sell the exclusive invisibility too while we're here, because invisibility is a terrible potion. And a terrible spell effect. We'll sell the Flynn. I don't even know where we picked that up. And we'll keep the rest of it. We'll sell that all for, oh, 455. 455. Will she take that deal? I don't know. I didn't calculate the prices. Doesn't look like she wants to, that's for sure. That's a no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't look like she wants to, that's for sure. I try to check the stream, and I end up making a horrible error. Story of my life. And now I can't see the chat. Not that much is happening anyway, so guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so she'll at base take 289 for it, or give us 289 for it. So let's try and get 375. Yeah, she takes that quick. Alright, there's our enchant skill high enough. We still need to go sell our... Oh, what's it called? Sell some brandy. To make sure that it will... And we will have enough cash for the athletics levels. That's the short of it. For considering how long it took me to get it out, to actually say it. I guess I should say the long of it. Whatever.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Nord?
Money. You owe the pleasure to me needing money. Give me 3,000. What's happening now, Karya? You've accepted this exact trade multiple times. You're kidding me. She refused that trade. Are you really going to force me to give you 8 of them now? You unbelievable fetcher. Sod off, Nalkaria. You're a scammer. You'd think that as your barter skill gets higher, it would be easier to make money. No, it's actually the opposite. It gets harder to make money, because that's, you know, that's logical. I mean, it gets easier, but it also gets harder. Barter skill's really weird. And, yeah, as you saw there, she just decided that 7 for 3K wasn't a good deal anymore. Even though I'm a better salesman than I was
Tidings,
previously.
citizen.
Not you, Hasfat.
You seem like very good company.
Alright, so we want to get athletic. Well, I was about to say we want to get athletics up to 34, which is true, but we don't really need to think about it like that. We just watch the screen and it will tell us when it is time because, well, it will be you should rest and meditate type of deal. And it looks like the game's kind of dark for y'all, just looking at the stream. So let me actually raise the gamma. See if that does anything. Don't want the game to be too dark. I don't know what it is with Elder Scrolls games. They always show up really dark for some reason. But whatever. So let's see here. I'm gonna see if we can go sell another thing of
Shade.
Wines.
What
This time I'm
do
gonna
you
sell them
want,
to
Outlander?
oh gosh, I've said her name like a dozen times. Anasi? Ajira, that's it. Anasi's a different Khajiit.
May you walk on warm sands.
I mean, it looks like I've brightened the screen up a little bit for y'all, but not by much. Let me try again. Alright, let me test that. Because it is just so dark. Anyway. Alright, Anasi. Let's see here. I need some money for my brandy. See, it's weird. It doesn't look like anything changes when I change the gamma correction. It definitely changes on my end, I'll tell you that much. But it doesn't really change on y'all's end, it seems like. I don't know. Y'all let me know. You know, all 0 of you that are there. Either way. So we got a point of mercantile there, which I think should set us on our path for what we do for this level. We get our mercantile up another 9 points, all the way up to 40, which we can do at Fane. Or, Rain? I think it's Fane. Fane Riel. And then, as far as our attribute to level, let's go with Let's go with agility, because we're so dang close to maxing it. I want to say
You're in
that
good company, friend.
Bolnor can get us
Welcome.
up to, well, what is it? Level 62. I think he can train us up that high. I think he stops being able to train you at level 70? I don't remember exactly. So we're at 2454 gold, which is probably not going to be enough. That might not even be enough just for the... Shut up. No one cares. Literally no one cares, guard. Back up.
Go ahead.
Exactly. Thank you. So we will go ahead and train up to... Oh, what's it called? 62 marksman, which we may not even have enough gold for just that. It seriously might be that expensive to do.
May you
Excuse
walk
me.
on warm sands.
Silly Habasi getting in my way. Alright, Fane. Train me, my friend. 9 levels of mercantile, please. I don't even know if we'll be able to afford 9 levels of mercantile, actually.
Good day. Do you seek my services?
No, I don't think we'll... No, I think we'll just be able to. Yep. Just managed it. So now we'll run over to... Nalkaria's again, get ourselves some more skills, or some more money, and then head over to Bolnor and see if he'll train us all the way to 62 marksman. If he won't, I'll figure out a different stat to raise, different attribute, and all that jazz. But I think he should be willing. And capable. It's not really a matter of willing. Might cost us a whole nother 3k gold, though. Curious to see what Nalkaria here will
How
accept as
delightful.
far as
Welcome.
money now, or as a number of brandies per 3k now, because our skill did just go up. I'm inclined to say she will refuse again to accept 7, and will only accept 8. And I appear to be correct in that assumption. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know why, but having a high barter skill does not make it easier to sell. It makes it easier to buy. I can buy things for an increasingly cheap price. But I have to sell increasingly more stuff to actually get a trade. Yep, she took a set of 8 fairly quickly, but you may notice the amount she proposed for 8 was about 2k, whereas the last time we came to see her, 10 points of mercantile ago, she only offered, or she offered 2.3k. So she's decreased the amount of money that she offers. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. But it's just the way bartering is calculated. Alright, we'll quick save in front of Bolnor here, just in case he can't train us all the way to 62 marksman. Because I don't want to waste the money if I don't have to. We should have plenty of money for the training, though. I was worried we wouldn't have enough. Yeah, unfortunately, he can only train us to what, 55? Yep, 55. Alright, we will not train marksman up, then. What will we train? It's a good freaking question. I mean, as soon as I can load the game, I'll check, but that will take time, clearly. Obviously. Oh, and the game crashed! Yay! The game crashed! Whee! Oh, hey Brat Jedi. Welcome to the stream. Nah, you're good. You're good. Stream just crashed anyway, so... Or the game just crashed anyway, rather, so... We'll have to see. Okay, I think it's back up and working now. Fingers crossed. Oh, I loaded the wrong save, though. That doesn't help anything. Ha, no cookie clicker for me.
I've heard much about you. Would you have need of my services?
I don't actually have need of your services, Bolnor, but thank you. Alright, so... You can't train marksman past 55 in Balmora, and I don't really want to. But... Or I don't really want to train something different, but it looks like I have to. I can't train Longblade past 45. I can't train Medium Armor past 45. I could try and train Athletics up again, but then I'd have to choose another miscellaneous skill to train. Alchemy, I can train Alchemy up, actually. That's a good point. Let's go see Ajira. I'm pretty sure she trains Alchemy up to 60? I could be wrong. She might only train to 45, but I don't think that's the case. I think Fainriel will only train up to 45, our other alchemy trainer. But I think Ajira, despite being a novice in the Mages Guild, can train you up past 45. So if she can train us to 50, we'll do that. Get ourselves some more smarts. Which would be
spare a few moments
very useful, because
if you
as it
care
is
to
right
talk.
now, we have enough magicka to cast every one of our spells, but not by a significant degree.
Warm day to you, friend.
And I definitely need to save beforehand, just in case something goes horribly wrong. Training. Alchemy. It's actually not that expensive, surprisingly. Which worries me. Because the lower skill trainers max. Okay, no, it looks like we're good. The lower skill trainers max, the less they'll charge for their training. That's why you typically want to train with the worst trainer. Are you kidding me, Ajira? You can train me to 49? She can train me to 49. Oh my word. That's infuriating. Gosh dang it, Ajira. Okay, this is fine though. This is
How
fine.
delightful.
It's okay. What that just means is that we need to manually get a skill point in alchemy, which is fine. You know, we can do that fairly easily. We just need to go over here to the temple and buy ourselves some alchemy reagents. Which reagents? Well, that's the same things we always train on if we're doing manual training. And we'll just wait here for a
What do you
second to
think
get
of
our
Balmora, Outlander?
stamina back up. He's so grouchy. You'll notice he's not actually at 100 reputation, or yeah, he doesn't have 100 opinion of us. Which is fine, because all we do is buy 1 gold value items from him. Which, you know, who cares? Which we actually end up getting for, what is it? Essentially half a gold each. It's 10 gold worth of items, and we pay 5 gold for them. Now, I do want to check and make sure I'm not going to accidentally level Mercantile. We're getting close. We're at 69. Nice. Out of 100. So, let's see here. No, 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 no. Cancel. Do not try to sell him his own merchandise for the max amount of gold he has. I don't care how good my mercantile skill is. It's not that good. And how much did I get for that? Wow, I got 11 points of mercantile for that one transaction. That's a surprisingly big amount of skill for such a simple transaction. Okay, so we don't want to do any more of that by accident. Oh gosh dang it, we don't have our alchemy equipment with us. I believe it's at our house. So we run over to our house. Which of course is on the exact opposite side of town. Why wouldn't it be? Nothing like running psychotically through the village, trading people and getting training from people. Like some sort of mad, rich, merchant wizard that just wants to succeed in life. Okay, now where the devil is my alchemy equipment? There it is. And yeah, we can take a nap. Use our equipment. And then we just combine the marshmallow and the wheat. And as I feared, it wasn't enough to get us to the next level of alchemy. But we did get all the way to 80 out of 100, which means we don't need that much more training. Much more active alchemy training to get the level. So we'll just run back to the temple and make more. Or purchase more reagents. Then we'll magically mash them all together in front of him and become even more skilled than we were before. If you guys haven't guessed at this point, this is a fairly chill stream. It's my Wednesday stream, and well, I'm tired. So, probably going to be not entirely training, because even I'll get bored of that eventually. But a fair bit of training will occur.
Is there something I can do?
We've already spent the first, hour of stream, almost, just doing training. And we'll probably continue for most of the stream. I am actually going to go ahead and get this guy to love me, just because I don't know. I don't like him being at 69 out of 100 ref with us. He is not appreciative of my flirting, though. To be fair, if that guy came up and started flirting with you, I mean, that hat alone would make me not interested. Just, I mean, even if it were on a girl. Yeah. No.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, you can love me. No, love me. Yes, thank you. Love me more. No, you don't understand. You need to love me a lot. No. Dralvel, you need to love me like you've never loved someone before. That's what I need from you. Will you please just let that happen? Please embrace my heart. No, apparently. The answer is no. To the extent that he's actually just going to walk away.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Oh, well, maybe not. He likes me a little more, and he's telling me to walk with virtue. That's a good sign, I think. Well, we got him up to 97, and then he decided, wait a minute, I'm not interested in you. Get out of here.
have heard of you, Outlander. Feel free to peruse my goods.
He's heard of us. I'm welcome to peruse his goods. Is that... Are you flirting with me now, Dravo? Because, I mean, if that's the case, you should just go ahead and have 100 reaction. Yeah, that's what you should do. No, Dravo, please. Dravo.
What do you think of Balmor?
That was weird. I've never seen that clearing data thing pop up. Stop walking away from me. Oh my gosh. Why is it always the last little bit of reputation so hard to get?
The freshest
3
ingredients
points.
in town.
Yeah, I know. You definitely have the freshest ingredients. That's why I come and buy them frequently.
I have heard of you, Outlander. Feel free to peruse my goods.
I want to, but I want you to sell them to me at minimal prices. As if you're not already doing that, but you know. You know what? Fine, forget it. We'll reload. We'll just take the 97. It's good enough. We were getting good deals from him with just a 69.
I have
That
heard of
sentence
you, Outlander.
still doesn't sound right.
Feel free to peruse my goods.
Yeah. In your marshmallow and whiskey, I will take all of it. And now he's offering it for 4 gold a pop. 4 gold for 10 gold worth of ingredients. Can't beat it. And then we just smash these, this wheat and grass together. And boom. We are the next level of alchemy. Got a nice 50 alchemy. Just take a nap in this bed over here, and boom, level up. +5 intelligence, +5 personality, and +1 luck. Let's see. We are down to 11.99 money, however, so we should definitely go and sell some more brandy. I said that very strangely, I don't know why. Brandy. We can also, while we're here, sell
Welcome.
some of these
If
health
you wish to
potions we
talk,
just made.
it is really no
We
trouble
just
at
made
all.
a bunch of health potions that are of actually very good value. So, I mean, if we look at how much it'll buy these for, we created... Yeah, the potions we're creating now have a value of around 91. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty good. Considering, like, exclusive, the highest quality of pre-made potions you can buy, sell for 175. A potion that's worth 91. That's pretty dang good. That really is. So, let's see here. We've got 20 points for 5 seconds. As opposed to, so the previous potions we were making, okay, that's actually a quality, that's not one we've made ourselves. We were previously making potions that were restoring about 6 points for 10 seconds, so 60 total health restored. We've gotten our alchemy skill up, oh, what? 20 points, 25 points, and now we're making potions that restore 10 health for 22 seconds, or about 2,200, or not 2,200, 220 HP. Kind of exaggerated that for a moment there. Yeah, our potions now sell for a phenomenal amount and restore a phenomenal amount. I'm going to sell 10 of these restore fatigue potions because I just frankly don't need that many. And they weigh a fair bit. Almost a pound per. Restore magic potions I'll hold on to. I'll sell this 91 value potion because there's only one of them. The 91, I think, was what we made right after we hit level 50 alchemy. Whereas the ones that are cost 90 are the ones we were making when we were at 49 alchemy. The only actual difference between them is the fact that one of them sells for one of them more, though. Otherwise, they're essentially equivalent. So we'll also sell... 9 of those, which will give us 15 for our own personal use. So that's about 800 gold that she wants to give us, which we could probably round up to about 1,000. So then we'll sell her, say 4 vintage brandies. No, she won't take that deal for 3k. We'll want to sell 5 at least. Yeah, that brings her up high enough. Oh, and she's actually out of money at the moment. Ha 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 ha. Well, I just wasted a lot of time. That's awkward. Okay, no problem, no problem. We will just literally stand here and stare at her for 24 hours. And wow, look at that, she has money now. Wow. So yeah. Sell her, what was it, 8 of those? 9 of those. 5 vintage brandies. And what was the other thing? 10 standard restore fatigue potions? No, there was one other thing we were selling too. What was it? What was it? Was it our... Yes, all 10 of our previous restore health potions. And there we go. That did increase our mercantile, kind of unfortunately. So now we have to decide what we're going to train. I'm thinking we're going to train more mercantile, big shock. But that's going to start getting really expensive. I might actually want to see about training speechcraft 5 points and mercantile 5 points. That would still give me the +5 to personality when we level up, but it would be cheaper on our wallet, and our speechcraft could use some additional benefits. It would make, causing people to love me a bit easier. So let's do that. 5 mercantile, 5 speechcraft. And then as far as this goes, why don't we train up our restoration? That's still awfully low. And it will boost our willpower, which is a very useful stat to have increased. I think that's what we'll do. And also, that's, pretty cheap as well. So let's run over to the Thieves Guild to speak with Fane and get our mercantile and... Oh, what is it called? Our mercantile and... speechcraft.
No worries.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
May you walk on warm sands.
It is always so weird how people just turn and talk to you as soon as you get close in Elder Scrolls games. I wish they'd do something to change that. It's just...
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
It's unsettling, is what I was about to say, and then Fane said that, which is really unsettling. What do you mean you shouldn't have pushed... Are you muttering to yourself, or are you talking to me? Either way, I don't like it. Whatever. Okay. Train me, oh wise one. So we get mercantile up to 46. He can't train us anymore in that. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get speechcraft up to 40. That's fine. In fact, it's kind of good. Okay. And now we need to get some restoration. But I don't think I'm going to get 10 levels of restoration with just 1587 gold. So let's head back over to Nalcaria.
This is a wondrous...
Which, to be fair, Nalcaria is not so far away from the... Or not so out of the way of the Mages Guild anyway. So, it's fine.
You may speak.
Fine. You know, frankly, this is actually a bit more beneficial that we couldn't get speech or Mercantile up to 46, because now we have a nice even 45 and 40 for Mercantile Speechcraft. Because I certainly do enjoy my multiples of 5. I mean, it makes calculating skill ups easier in this game, but even if it weren't for calculation purposes, multiples of 5 are just so much cleaner.
What's your story?
None of your business. That's what my story is. Rude, I know, but do you just walk up to everyone on the street and ask them what their story is?
An
I don't
honor,
think so.
to be sure.
You weirdo. On the other hand, like I said earlier, this guy's not very attractive looking, but if you just saw him walking around town, you might want to know what his story is too. You might be a little too scared to ask, but you might want to know. I feel like I would. So we need to wait here for about 14 hours. And look at that, she's got the money. So we'll sell, I'm guessing we need to sell 8 bottles? Yeah, 8 bottles of vintage brandy to her. Let's hope she takes that deal. She might actually... Okay, whew, thank goodness. I think our increased mercantile benefited us there. I mean, I said that it gets harder to sell as your mercantile goes up. That is true. People require more goods for the trade, but at the same time, like, they offer you less money for a product, but you're more likely to succeed on a trade. So it sort of evens itself out. It's very odd. It really is very odd.
Yes, Outlander,
Okay.
what may I do?
So there is
for you?
actually one singular trainer in the Mages Guild here that will train our restoration. Now, she trains restoration and conjuration because she's a necromancer, but that's beside the point. Hey,
I
Sharn.
see you have great understanding. Welcome.
The fact that I know you're a necromancer? Yeah, I guess I'd call that understanding. Or do you mean the fact that I'm not trying to burn you at the stake because you're a necromancer? Because I suppose that is also, at least in your opinion, a form of understanding. Kind of a, hey, thanks for not, you know, slaughtering me where I stand or alerting the guard.
You're in good company, friend.
You get
Welcome.
it. You comprehend where I'm coming from. I sure do, Sharn. And by that I mean I don't care at all, I just want your training. Thank you. Okay, so then. We've still got a little over 3k in our pocket. And are we going to train anything else? We could train strength up by training armor, which would be very cheap. And we could train acrobatics up to 35, which is... it hurts to do that because it's such an easy skill to train. I think I'd rather train athletics. But... let's train conjuration and armor and athletics. Because that'll get us up... Like, I know for a fact the athletics trainers will be able to train us up to 35... Or, 44 athletics. Which means we can get a level, and then speed doesn't matter. So we can train armor up to 15, and conjuration up to 15. And that will get us our very nice bonus of +5 intelligence, +5 strength, and our +1 luck that we get every level. So, you don't train conjuration. That's actually kind of surprising to me. You strike me as the type. Nor do you. Is it really just
Oh,
Sharn?
greetings. How do you do?
I'm assuming Sharn
Maybe
actually teaches
talk.
it. Because conjuration is... That's odd. She doesn't teach conjuration, despite the fact that conjuration is the necromancy skill. One would assume that she would do so.
Welcome. Please don't.
Does Ajira?
I'm
Good
listening.
friend.
Yes,
This
Ajira
is
trains
an
conjuration. Makes you wonder what Ajira's getting up to, huh? And because these conjuration and armor are so incredibly low, it's going to be just phenomenally cheap to train these skills.
An honor, to be sure.
which means we might have to go to Nalcaria to get some more cash, but we also might not. She might be willing to train us just off of what we've got. Or we might be able to get the level off.
What
Well,
did
poor
I do
friend, the
to
day is
deserve this
yours.
honor?
What shall we talk about?
Alright, Wayne. No, not repair. I want you to train me to repair things. I mean, look at that. 21 gold for a level? That's so much cheaper. It's only increasing about 4 to 5 gold per training as well, which is insane. Okay, so now we still have over 2k gold, and we need to, and I want to say that'll be enough to train athletics. I don't know for sure, but I'd like
Please,
to
by
think...
all means. I'm listening.
Yeah, it only costs 166. That should be enough, or we should have enough. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll be fine. Ain't no thing. Yeah, there we go.
Strange.
Another level, plus 5 to 2 more stats, plus 1 to luck. We're at level 17 now. Wow. It's also really interesting looking at these messages. By the time you get to like the teens on levels, the messages just sound really depressing. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter, or cleverer, or more experienced, or meaner. But your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. It's like, what are you talking about? My body and soul may not get any, my soul might not get younger, but you make it sound like I'm never going to get any more strength or endurance or speed or any of the physical attributes, which is very clearly incorrect. I'm glad they don't have age-based issues. Also, it makes it sound like you're so old, but if you've leveled super quickly like we have, it's only day 34 of the game. We've been on this this island of Vardenfell for 34 days, and the game's like, well, I guess you're old and soon to die. It's like, geez. I can see why they removed those messages in Skyrim. I think they still had them in Oblivion, but they didn't have them in Skyrim. Let's see. Do we want to do any more training, or do we want to do an actual quest? I'm sure you guys would probably like to see a quest. The question is, though, do I want to do a quest? I'll be honest, I'm really enjoying just training a lot. Makes life easy. It's arguably content, but at the same time, I don't have to think too hard. Well, I say I don't have to think too hard. I have to do all the little calculations for money and skill points and all that, but it's not that big of a deal. The biggest challenge is we're running out of skills to train. Medium armor? Nope. Long blade? Nope. Marksman? Nope. Probably can't get sneak. I might be able to, but I'm inclined to say no. Illusion? I can probably get 10 levels of illusion. Athletics? I don't think so. I think we're 1 level away from training cap. Restoration? I could probably get 10 more levels. I don't know about that one. Alchemy, no, we're done. That's the highest we can train alchemy with the trainers here in town, I'm pretty sure. Alteration, probably done. Acrobatics we can definitely train. So we've only got illusion and acrobatics that we can actually even train at this point. So why don't we do some acrobatics? Feels like such a waste to train it, but then one might argue that athletics is a waste to train as well. You get both of those skills just by moving around. Biggest thing about acrobatics is it will be very handy to have it increased. And, you know, it's a 25, so it's not going to be expensive. But what skill to train alongside it? Because acrobatics will give us strength. But what to go alongside? Spear, maybe? That would give us endurance, and it'd be really cheap. Let's do endurance, or spear, rather. Now, I don't think we have enough cash. Well, we might. That's really cheap training. I think we'll just barely run
I'd
out.
be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Yeah.
Tidings, citizen.
We're broke. And I mean broke. We only have 68 gold left. But, quick trip to Nalcaria's will fix that. No problem. You'll notice we move at a pretty good clip now. We're not as painfully slow as we once were. That increased athletics definitely helps, but I mean, when we're walking, when we're not expending fatigue, you can see that it's still pretty slow. Alright, Nalcaria. Give me the goods. Or rather, I'll give you the goods and you'll give me the dough. She accepts 8 so quickly now. I'm wondering if we could actually start selling her 7
So,
again.
where are you from?
Why do you want to know so much about me, Stargel? It's a weird name. Yeah, no. Chill, buddy. I don't know you. Back off. What was I doing? I was going to train acrobatics and spear. I need 3 more levels of spear, that's right. Acrobatics I want to go to the Thieves Guild for, but that's not too hard. Gosh dang it, Stargel. You made me forget what I was doing. Asking me where I'm from. Honestly. Who does he think he is? The nerve of some people, I swear. Alright, Flania. I'm back again. Train me more. Make me good at things. Thank you. Goodbye. I might come back for some more spear training later, but maybe not.
Share your thoughts, friend.
Alrighty. Where was I? Acrobatics training.
I will listen, Outlander. What do you want?
Actually, does Bolor train acrobatics? I know he trains light armor and marksman. The third skill he trains could be acrobatics. I'll take a look. If that's the case, it would put me closer to the majority of stuff, because the Thieves Guild is the only thing on the other side of the Odai River. Every other place I need to go for training, pretty much, is on this side. No, he trains Shortblade. Oh, well. That's actually a skill that... Well, no, Shortblade trains speed, and we don't need speed. So I guess Shortblade is not going to be our option. Our skill of choice for training.
Quickly, Outlander.
Because there are some skills like we
haven't
just
much
flat
time.
will never need. Shortblade being one of them. I don't think there's one point in the game where you need a Shortblade skill that's somewhat decent, but you can actually make up for it if you have a high enough agility. And if you have high enough strength, you only need to get like 1 hit with it. So, you don't need to have a lot of Shortblade skill. Hand-to-hand's another one where it only shows up once. So, I'm not too concerned about those skills. Plus, we already have a maxed out speed, so it's not like we need to train them for any specific reason. You know, Brat Jedi, you were saying I should play Cookie Clicker. Honestly, this is not too far off, considering how little I'm doing. Just doing the training here, it's like Cookie Clicker with slightly more mental gymnastics. Do you train acrobatics? No. Will you even train me?
Friend, welcome.
No. Will you train me in acrobatics? Yes! Good old Chiranir. I can always count on you. You sketchy cat person. that's another level in the books. And I can actually do that again, get another 10 levels of acrobatics and 10 levels of whatever I want. I might do the exact same level, thinking about it. Another 10 of spear and another 10 of acrobatics, purely because the strength is nice to have, but what's even nicer to have is the endurance. And I will inevitably level up acrobatics if I go out on a quest, which would be unfortunate because, well, I wouldn't be able to train it as easily. I'm pretty positive Chironir can train me to 45, but I don't think she can train me past 45. So if I'm unfortunately...
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
If I unfortunately manage to get a skill up, that's pretty much the end of my training.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
Chill out, Idas. Well, she says as she whips
Well
around,
met,
her
friend.
head snapping. Alright, Flania, I'm back. A lot faster than I expected. Give me money, or... Here is money, give me spear training. Make me good with the pokey stick.
Welcome, Nord. It would be a pleasure to speak with you.
My character's gonna be so
greetings.
versatile
What
in
shall
his
we talk about?
abilities. It's gonna be like, oh, what class are you? Well, I'm technically a ranger, but actually, I'm about 18 different things. What do you mean? Well, I have an average skill of around 30 across the board. And by 30, I mean more like 60. The number of things that I'm not good at, I can count on one hand. Hey now, Karia. I'm back again. It's me, your favorite... Oh, I don't have enough money. Whoops. Or I don't have enough brandy for the money. Let me go grab a quick resupply of brandy.
So, where are you from?
Why do you want to know so badly, Stargirl? Every time. Every time I walk past. Oh, what's your story? Where are you from? Nice booty. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm getting catcalled by him. We'll take, 20 bottles. More of a hardcore competitive Morrowind? What exactly does that look like? Also, welcome to the chat, Grubler. I've played this game many different ways. Hardcore competitive is not one I would say I've ever done. And... Alright, will you accept that deal? I mean, I know you won't accept it immediately, but will you accept that deal ever? It's just occurred to me you may be making more of a joke about the stream name there, Grubler. If that's the case, good one. I should have gotten that sooner. Okay, nope, you still insist on taking 8 bottles per 3K. Fine. Gone are the good old days when she'd just accept
To what do
7
I...
bottles for 3,000. Alrighty. Now off to the Thieves Guild. We did get the spear levels, didn't we? I think we did, because we made a joke about, well, sort of a joke, about seeing Flania yet again. I think that was the...
What's this all
make me
about?
good at the pointy stick. Alright, and we'll just kind of chill out as we walk our way back over. Of course, the thing is, I can just bounce as much as I want right now. If I'm out on a quest or something and I get a point of acrobatics, it'll really mess up my leveling. But if I get a point of acrobatics around town, that's not really a big deal because... Oh, hello. I'll be honest, I was not expecting this guy. Oh, wait, does he have what I think he has? Ooh, give me that weapon. He actually hits really hard. I've gotten high enough level that these assassins now hit like trucks. And part of that is because he has a wild viper sword. Oh, wait, that's not as good as I thought it was. That's not the sword I'm thinking of. I thought he had a, I thought it was as valuable as a... what is it called? The Dwemer short sword that can paralyze you. Wayne sells one over at the Fighters Guild, and boy, is it a good
day.
Piece of kit.
Do you seek my services?
If you're good at short blades, it is such a cheap way to succeed. Ooh, permadeath. Nice, Grubbler. I can't say I've really done much. Oop, not you, Fane. Much permadeath. I think I've played a runner of that before, but I'm not typically a hardcore guy myself.
Good friend, this is an honor.
43. Hold on. What was our level before? I'm wondering if we got a longsword skill level. Yeah, we got at least one longsword skill level, if not an additional level. So we will just go ahead and essentially over-level. It's unfortunate, but... Wait, hold on. One of them was a longsword, probably, which means that would already contribute to strength gain.
Friend. Welcome.
Or did we gain a longblade skill level? 42 doesn't look like it's changed at all. Do we get medium armor skill level? Wait, no. Was longblade at 41 and medium armor was at 42? Yeah. Always a tinge of truth, right, Grubbler? Let me reload again, check to make sure. Because I don't want to over-level if it's in a beneficial manner. Or if it's in a non-beneficial manner, rather. 42, 41. $42, $41, which then became $43, $42, I think.
Warmly greeted, friend.
Yes, okay, so we need one more level of acrobatics, which will overtrain us a touch. But such is life, I guess. Or, well, hold on. Why don't we go over and get a point of heavy armor from Wayne? Because Wayne will...
Hail, friend!
Give us... If we just get one extra point of strength from a miscellaneous skill, that will be better in the long term. Because that way we won't be over-leveled, which means we won't have our leveling, our quote-unquote optimal leveling skewed. So have you ever completed a...
I see we share the same company.
Permadeath run
What
before?
did I do to
Grubbler?
deserve
Like
this
actually
The day is yours.
made it through
What
an
shall we
entire
talk
one?
about?
Beat the main quest or anything like that? No. Oh, you also didn't die. That's good. That can be an achievement in and of it. Oh, come on. Come on. What do you mean I didn't get a full... Okay, fine. Reload the autosave. We'll go and get another skill point from Wayne.
The
Share
pleasure
your
is
thoughts,
all
friend.
mine.
I enjoy the company.
You know what? Yeah, just give me another point of heavy armor. And hopefully that will be enough to get us to 5 points of strength. Still no. What the heck? I thought if you got strength from multiple sources, it ended up not mattering. Where's our other save at? We do have a quick save right here. Let's see if that will be. I know, right? Wait, are y'all still at the Dark Brotherhood Assassin?
Greeted friend, welcome.
Where? No, okay, y'all aren't. I was wondering for a second. So that... one more point of acrobatics should do the job. It will overlevel us, but at least we'll get the +5 in our stats.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Okay. Until healed. There we go. And now we're over-leveled, which means our level will always be messed up. But, what the heck? That's fine, right? Oh, nope, put the sword down. No need to try and stab people, Eric. Okay, let's see here. We've got a fair bit of cash in our pocket left. What would we like to train? I could train Armorer for more strength, alongside some Illusion for more personality. Probably will do that, actually. Probably the best way to do it. Unarmored and short blade and hand-to-hand, those are all rather useless for us in terms of attributes, despite being so low. I could go for destruction, which would bring up my willpower some, which isn't one of my higher stats. So there is that. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Illusion and destruction. Which, I think we can get both of those trained by... Oh, what is her name? I can't remember her name, actually. The High Elf wizard, or mage, in the Mages Guild.
May I help you, Outlander?
No, actually, thank you, but no. Oh man, look at that jump. We got some hang time there. Esther Dalen, that's right.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
I sure am in good company, thank you for noticing. Because you can train me. At least I hope you can train me. Fingers crossed you can get me to 46 illusion. I'll quick save beforehand just in case you can't. That'd be really awkward. Where did you go? Come back here. Oh, let's do destruction. Oh no, let's make sure we can actually get the levels of illusion first, and then we'll train the destruction. Come back here. Why do you have to teleport around every time? Oh, and I'm broke. Shoot. Okay. Well, on we go back to the alchemist to sell more brandy. And then watch as we get back to Esther Dalen, only to find that she can't train us to 46 illusion. Just wait, it'll happen. I'm willing to put money down now that we've gotten this far. From one high elf to another. Us going, that is, not that we are a high elf. Oh yeah, see, she's starting to refuse 8 bottles for 3k now. Because why would she accept things she's accepted in the past? It'll be, you know, only about 10 or so more levels of barter, or mercantile, and then eventually she won't even accept 8. She'll be like, I need 9 bottles if you want 3,000. I wonder if it was Bethesda's attempt to,
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
Come in here. Wrong building. I wonder if it was Bethesda's attempt to mimic a...
What do you want of me, Outlander?
An economy where supply and demand exist, because like the more you sell a certain type of item, the less you make for it. But the thing is, it doesn't really affect a certain kind of item, it just sort of affects everything. Maybe it was their attempt to... She can train us! Okay, cool. Maybe it was their attempt to just sort of equalize things and, you know, make it so you don't make an absurd amount of money the entire game, or in the late game you just make buckets of money for barely anything.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
I don't know. I don't like it either way. I wish they hadn't done it, but they did. Stop teleporting, my gosh. Just stand still and let me train under you. I want to learn, Esther Dalen. I don't want to have to play hide and seek. Alright. Rest for an hour. Yeah. And now we don't have an attribute. I mean, we already didn't have an attribute below 60, but we don't have an attribute below 60. Yeah, we're level 20, but geez, we're doing great. We're so powerful. And to think we haven't done a single quest of the main quest yet. Absolutely absurd. And again, this like super pessimistic dialogue, level up dialogue. This is by far the game that has the most pessimistic, disheartening level up text. Most of the time when you level up in games, it's like, you're way stronger now, go out and conquer the world. And in this game, it's like, you'll never be better than you are today. If you are lucky, by superhuman effort, you can avoid slipping backwards for a while. But sooner or later, you're gonna lose a step, or drop a beat, or miss a detail, and you'll be gone forever. It's like, good grief! What? There's still so many more levels that I can get. Why would you dishearten me so? Just like, don't get your hopes up, kid. You're lucky if you stay relevant. Gosh. I'm only going to be more relevant as time goes on. My reputation's only 2 right now. Come on, I've barely done anything in the game. Either way. Okay, so I think we'll bring the actual training montage to an end here. Like I said, I'll probably, when I upload the VOD to YouTube, put just Rocky music in the background. I'm kidding, I won't do that. I don't have any editing skills whatsoever. But if I had any, I would do that. The question is now, what do we actually want to do with ourselves? We've gotten ourselves all the way up to level 20. I think we started this stream at level 11? We got like 9 levels over the course of close to 2 hours. I could practice. I could, you're right. I mean, I plan to start making just pre-recorded YouTube content in addition to streams in the future, and I definitely will have to practice then, because no one wants to watch unedited YouTube content. But today is not that day. Also, I feel like if I tried to have an hour and 45 minutes of Rocky music playing over my Morrowind stream, I would definitely get copyright striked. Copyright struck? I mean, that'd be grammatically correct, but it sounds weird. Oh well. Yeah, some people do, Grub, but, also, is it Grubler or Grubler? I've been saying Grubler, but I feel like Grubler is... yeah, exactly. But I feel like Grubler sounds, I don't know, insulting in a way. Okay, let's see here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see here. What do we have? What quests do we have right now? We've got a few. An Island to the North, DLC. Dark Brotherhood Attacks, DLC. Fargau's Hiding Place, we're never going to complete it, because why would we? Fighters Guild, the Necromancer of Voss. That's, like, a really high-level quest. I don't want to do that. I'm good. I don't want to do the first quest here in, the Mages Guild. The first of run is a Thris's quest.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Suck! Super bad. Maybe we should do...
An honor, to be sure.
We've completed all the Thieves Guild quests in this town. We've completed, I think, all the Fighters Guild quests in this town until we reach the next rank. We haven't completed all the Mage Guild quests in this town, but this Mage Guild's quests suck.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
You know what? Let's do some Thieves Guild quests, but let's actually go to Sadrith Mora to do them. That sounds exciting.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Bye. So I think this is actually our first time making it to Sadrith Mora. Nice. Good jump. I typically think of this as like the last area I want to do quests for, but I really don't think it should be that way, because I feel like the quests here are not as hard as they seem. Really? I didn't realize... that's the one quest line I haven't finished. I mean, I think Morrowind's main quest line, I've watched people complete it before, and I think it's a phenomenal main quest line. Arguably the best in the series. In my opinion, it is the best in the series, but then I'm biased. This is my favorite game of all time. But the side guild, or the guild quest lines are actually the ones I've completed fully. I haven't done that with the...
Nice to see you, friend.
Nice to see you too, Rosinia. I haven't done that with the mage, or the, not mage, main quest. I can talk, I swear, I'm just, it's late, I'm tired. Alright, so here is the guild
An
head.
adventurer, I presume.
Kind of. The head of this guild. So let's see what job she's got for us. Dispel potion recipe. I don't normally do business with the... Normally what I do with this game is I'll do the voice acting. I don't really feel like doing voice acting today. So you're spared it today. It probably doesn't help that this is a female voice, and my variety when it comes to female voices is not as good as my male voices. Okay, this is a great example of what I mean, though, when I say this guild, the Sadrith Mora guilds are not as difficult as one might assume. They're super far out of the way, so you assume they're difficult guild quests. But they're really not. Like, this first one is, hey, go find a recipe for a potion. Wow, that's hard. Wow, really? That's impressive. I knew there was a main quest line. I was always... Some things are scary here, though. You are very much correct. But honestly, in the town itself, there's not really too much that is that bad. But yeah, I was always a wordy kid. I liked reading, I liked writing and all that jazz. So being aware of what was available wasn't really the issue. That game pause was a little too long for my taste. I'm going to quick save to make sure everything's safe. But yeah, well, I mean, that's the great thing. You can spend so much time exploring. I mean, you can spend days, literal, real-world days, exploring the game and still have so much more to see. I've put over probably 1,500 hours into this game at this point in my life. And over the course of the last, like, 20-some-odd years, probably have put, yeah, at least 1,500 hours into the game. And I still find new things that I didn't know existed. I haven't found anything new in this run yet that I can think of. But, it's freaking awesome. Such an in-depth game. So much wonderful detail to it. There's the alchemist. Knew he was around here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I understand. See, that's one of the... Oh my gosh, they hate me so much. It may even make sense, they're Telvanni, but still, wow, they hate me so much. I find myself, like with many RPGs, having a great deal of restart-itis, so I've played so many different files. And I've completed most of the main quest lines. I've completed Fighters Guild a couple times, Thieves Guild at least once, Mages Guild a handful of times. I've completed the Imperial Temple twice. The main guild, the main quest line, never. The Great House Redoran once. Great House Telvanni, I completed as much as I could because there's actually a glitch. I used to play on the Xbox, and on the Xbox there was a glitch that you can bypass if you're playing on PC, but if you're playing on Xbox, you were just stuck at a certain rank. At like the third highest rank, you couldn't progress any further. I want to say I got to a high rank in House Flalu, though I never completed that quest line. I definitely have completed the temple, like the local temple, as opposed to the Imperial Cult. Trying to remember if there even are any. There's the Legion. There's the Imperial Legion, which I've completed once, I think. But yeah,
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. She doesn't think I've completed those, apparently. But yeah, that's basically all I've completed that I can remember. Yep, there we go. There's our recipe we need to pick up. And totally easy to do. Like, yeah, it's the first quest of the quest line in this town, but... Oh, no, you're welcome to go ahead. I know the full story. Even though I haven't beaten it myself, I've watched several Let's Plays, and I've seen the whole plot. I know the whole plot. I mean, I practically have spent time... No, it's not even practically. I have spent time on the wiki, literally just studying the main quest. In addition to other things, like I won't say I'm an encyclopedia for the lore of this series, but I definitely know more than I probably should. So now we have to deliver this to who? To Submersil. I think Big Helen said that To Submersil was in the Mages Guild. I hope that I was correct in reading that. One thing that's actually surprisingly fun and challenging, Grubler, is if you play a character that you max all of his attributes and skills at level, or not necessarily his attributes, but you max all of his skills to 100 at level 1 by using the console, and then you play the game. Because the thing is, you won't level up at all, so your attributes won't increase at all. Yes, you have maxed out skills, which means you're very powerful. You can make a lot of money, you can fight most things really effectively, but at the same time, your attributes are all super low. Yeah. There's a glitch you can do where you can be a member of all three. It's really complicated and obnoxious. There's a much easier glitch, or I think it's actually part of the glitch for all three, where you can be a member of two of them, but I understand why you can't be in all three in one file, but it's disappointing for sure.
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige. What can
Welcome.
I help you with?
Care to talk?
There we are, to Submersal. Alright. Happy to deliver it to you there, bud.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
Absolutely nothing right now. Thank you, though. Gotta love just ignoring stairs when your acrobatics is high enough.
Speak freely, friend.
No, I don't believe you can do so, even without, like, glitches. I just don't think that that's a thing you're capable of doing. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that's the case. Hey, we're a black cap now in the guild.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
Thanks, Big Hill End. Say, you got any other quests for us? Ooh, the Grandmaster's Retort. Yeah, here we go. Trader in Tel Mora is selling one. Of course, we're going to get, as Big Hill End said, special discount by grabbing this retort. As a vampire, have I? I'm trying to remember. I want to say I've contracted vampirism and actually let it progress to becoming a vampire, but I don't think I actually played that file much after becoming a vampire. I've certainly never, gone through the long and arduous process required to gain access to, like, Elton Brand. Do you know about Elton Brand? The, secret artifact?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You've heard of it. Yeah, so for those of you watching that are curious about it, Elton Brand is a incredibly powerful item that you can't normally get access to. It's really
From where
complex.
do you hail, friend?
Oh my gosh, that is right there in the middle of the shop. How am I supposed to grab that? So basically you get Goldbrand, which is a Daedric artifact that you have to get from a Daedric quest line, or a Daedric quest. And then on top of that, she's got herself a Corpus Beast up here. That's interesting. There's a whole quest involving killing that thing, I believe, but... so you get Goldbrand from the Daedric quest, and then you become a vampire. There's only a couple people that will actually accept you while you're a vampire. And one of them is, I believe, Esther Dalen in the Mages Guild in Balmora. So you do a quest for her, and then if you bring her, I think it's 13 31 gold or something like that. You have this exact amount of gold in your inventory. She will... You talk to her, and you have that exact amount of gold in your inventory, and suddenly Elsenbrand will appear in your inventory. It's complex and weird, but it's absolutely a thing, and I don't remember the exact amount of money, but it's a thing. It's really cool.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. And it's definitely one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Like, it is unquestionably, like, a secret rare. But if you can get a hold of it, holy moly, it's powerful. Do I have anything to stack Chameleon on me? That's not working. Yeah, definitely. You can beat the main quest as a vampire because there's some admittedly perhaps silly. The problem is I don't have multiple chameleon potions. I had the one potion, but that was it. And casting the spell again won't actually help, unfortunately. But let's reload and see if just the potion will work, because it doesn't seem to be showing my chameleon benefit off of the potion. You can still beat the main quest as a vampire, but it is quite a bit more convoluted. So I'd say it's definitely, like you said, for someone who has prior experience with the game. Or someone who had beaten a lot of it already. Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, I've never played through it fully, but I've seen people that have played through with it. And the text dialogue and the way you have to just feed all of that, it definitely makes you feel a lot more monstrous than I would say something like Skyrim does. Okay, let's see if we can get her to
What
look
is
at
this
us.
about, Nord?
Yeah, look over here. Okay, so if you look over there, then I drink the potion. There we go. She was just staring too much directly at me. Haha, joke's on you, loser. Now, sadly, we can't use this for ourselves. I can't remember where the other Grandmaster's retort is in the game.
This better be important, Nord.
I don't even have anything to say to you, you weird-looking woman.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure... Outlander, what do you want?
Travel to Sadith Mora. Ooh. I bet they reacted really positively to you.
Fight well.
You too?
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
There you go. One Grandmaster's retort. Hey, we're an operative now. Nice. Any more jobs? Oh, you want to hire a wizard. Okay. That's easy enough. Yeah, I mean, you probably could have literally just sat there and used the, like, wait command to spend time, because that doesn't count as loiter. It's more like loitering than it is, you know, vagrancy. But they definitely wouldn't let you use their bed.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Honored guest.
Hey, Skink and Trees Shade. I'd like to hire a wizard. Talk to Ariel Fienchel. Fienchel? You there, small woman. I'm going to wait for my stamina to restore, even though I don't think I need to. Alright. I'd like to hire a wizard, please. 4 pieces of raw ebony. Oh, okay. That's an expensive price. Yeah.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
The nightmares really added a good bit of drama to it. That you just don't... I don't know, you don't get that kind of spooky vibe. Because, I mean, the main quest gives you horrible nightmares, too. And both the main quest and the vampire dreams are so exciting and creepy in ways that the newer games, I don't think they ever matched. Maybe the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion was a good match in terms of creepiness. But, yeah. I understand. I love this game. It's just so good. So good. I may not... If you send a message, I may not see it for a second. I'm going to Google something real quick on my phone, so I don't have to potentially crash the stream, or the game, rather. Okay, so it looks like we can find some raw ebony in Honest Seloth's shop.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't even really call it spoiling. Whether it was first-hand or second-hand, I've seen most of the stuff this game has to offer. Well, I just earlier said that every time I play this game, I find something new, so maybe I shouldn't say that I've seen everything the game has to offer, because it keeps surprising me. So we stole a potion recipe from Honest Seloth previously. What? Now let's see about stealing some ebony from her. Although I'm inclined to say that this is not going to be as successful, because she has a guard right next to her, so I've got to distract not one but 2 people.
I don't have a lot of patience for
Pretty sure
questions,
it's that
Outlander.
chest right there.
Do you want something?
Oh. Okay. Now then, we can be hidden in this spot. With some chameleon, we could probably be hidden really well in this. No, put the sword away. Calm down. So we do that, and then the question is, can we actually pick this lock successfully? I don't know if that's a thing we're going to be able to do. Because that's a pretty high lock level. Yeah, lock too complex. And let's see here. I don't have... Unducey's unhinging won't do it. Unducey's open door won't do it. I think I'd have to have a scroll of Akash's lock splitter to actually break into that. I mean, on the bright side, at least we know we theoretically could get into it. But a lock level of 75 is way too high for our shoddy security of 20. Not surprised, I'm just saddened. So now, let's see if we can't get Anis to like us a bit more, so that when she buys from us, it won't cost so dang much. Last 2 successes right off the bat. To be fair, we have a pretty decent speechcraft at this point, so... Yes, this is what I'm talking about. She loves me. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have been so cocky. Now she hates me again. Oh my gosh. Oh no. No, please love me. Please love me. I just, don't love me? Hate me? No, now she's listening to me. She won't listen to me when I ask her to love me, but she does listen to me when I ask her to hate me. Come on. Come on. I'm a cool guy. You're a cool gal. With really cool ebony. I'm actually gonna quick save there. It's not that hard. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong way. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Nothing like Morrowind's garbage persuasion system. I actually still kind of like it a little more than... No, I'm just gonna reload. She's getting way too low. I honestly still like the Morrowind persuasion system a little better than Oblivion.
Greetings, Outlander.
This one, while
Don't
it
I know
feels
you
really
from
inconsistent,
somewhere?
it's not as gamey as in Oblivion. And I mean, like, it kind of is good that it was gamier in Oblivion, because at least that way you were, you know, getting some sort of personal skill involved in training or in using the skill. But I just really don't like it. Oh, 78. Well, we got her 3 points higher, which is not worthy of quick save. Oh, she's up to 87. That's worthy of a quick save. We got a speechcraft level, too. $88. I'll quick save to that. And immediately drops 20 points. And another 15. no, no. Reload, reload.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Oh, wow. That sucks. See, I will typically try to get 100 reaction from every fast travel person, because that way the prizes will be better. But getting it so low that you can't even use their services, that's rough. That's really rough. Good gosh. I think at that point the best thing you could do would just be to offer them large quantities of money to try and make them like you. No, this is going nowhere. I'm not going to try and get her any higher than 88. Oh, it's certainly cool that that can happen, but boy, ooh.
May I help you,
Talk
Outlander?
about suffering. All right, give me 3 pieces of ebony, please. Only costs 319. Wow. Okay. How about 275? Yeah. I could have actually gotten less. Bought that for even less. Ooh, I got spooked there. Started to drop down and didn't realize it. Or didn't realize I was going to.
Make it quick, Nord.
Move on.
Now we just need to go deliver this ebony. Fortunately, we already had 1 piece, so we didn't need to buy a full 4 pieces.
I'm listening.
I'm leaving. A full 4 pieces to complete the quest. Not that it was very expensive to begin with. I mean, I think we could have just saved time and bought it full price, and it still wouldn't have been that bad. But hey, best to save money whenever we can, right?
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
Oh, that's creepy. Both of them said the same thing at the same time. Alright. Thank you for the wizard.
Go ahead.
I like how you include that you had no shirt on. Because that... I'm pretty sure that didn't have an effect on any of it. It was just amusing. It certainly added to the creepy factor. Just this giant yellow-skinned elf with no shirt that hunts witches, rifling through a woman's pockets. Oh,
I'll be happy to help.
well, there's the new wizard.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Oh, greetings.
It was
How do you
important
do?
to not have
Maybe talk.
What do you mean it was important to not have a shirt on? Hey, our reward for this quest is a kind of shoddy ring. I say that, it's not that bad. 5 to 11 points of damage. Okay, no, who am I kidding? That's a pretty bad ring. Yeah. Plus the fact there's only 15 uses. I mean, you could spam that. Just launch 5 to 11 points of damage 15 times. You'd be getting a good... I mean, even if you did minimum damage on every hit, that'd be, what, 75 damage on a target? That's not that bad. It'd be good for nuking one individual opponent. Unless it's Nord, in which case, good luck. It's not going to do any damage at all. Let's go ahead and get the quest for the next quest, but I don't know if we're actually going to do it right now. Farah, the proprietor of Farah's Hole in the Wall, and Dinara Athrelis, the cook over at Lethri Manor, and Aldrin have an annual cooking contest. Farah wants an edge in this year's contest. She's hired us to steal Dinara Athrelis' copy of Redran Cooking Secrets. which should be somewhere in Lethry Manor. Yeah, I remember this quest. It's not a hard quest, but I don't want to do it right now. And the stream is scheduled to end in about 6 minutes, so I think I'll go ahead and bring the stream to an end here. I started a couple minutes late today, and I'm ending a few minutes early today. But I think that will be the best. I need to excuse myself from the stream if I were for a moment or two if I were to continue playing anyway. So better to not do that at all. So we'll just make a hard save. And as always, thank you to everybody for tuning in. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10:30 p.m. EDT to 1 a.m. EDT. I play a Baldur's Gate challenge run on Mondays and Fridays, which we're coming towards the end of, actually. I don't think it'll be more than a couple streams before we're done. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, I'd love it. Trying to get to that affiliate rank with 50 followers. Of course, you can also, if you want to catch the streams after they're done, you can always follow me over on YouTube at Karen_Driel. I upload all the VODs there. And you can follow me on Twitter over at Karen_Driel. I actually don't post there that much right now, but if I have any schedule changes, I do post there. So, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it a great deal. Groobler, it was a great time chatting with you. I hope to see you again sometime. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.